Average is boring. Why fit in if you can just stand out? Hi everyone, welcome to Standing Tall with Lorato. Today we are discussing the idea of wanting to be average in order to avoid being different. Before we get right into it, let me start with a quick story. As I have already mentioned in the previous video, I have always been teased and bullied for being tall. And as a result, I hated being tall. And it went as far as me praying to God to make me shorter. Okay, that's putting it a little bit lighter. I begged God to make me shorter. I literally begged God day and night to make me shorter. Because I thought that the average height is like the perfect height to be in. And maybe that would explain why all my friends have always been either short or average in a way that I deemed average or short to be at that time. Because of this deeply rooted insecurity, I started walking with my knees bended, and I wasn't aware of this until the vice principal of the school where I was at the time called me while I was walking with some of the girls from my class, and she shouted at me for shrinking myself in order to look like to be the same height as my friends. I was shocked, like the shock of my life. I wasn't aware that I was doing that until she pointed it out. So this means that she had been paying so much attention to me and I wasn't even aware of that. Now, most people ask me when I tell them this story how it looked like for me to be walking with my knees bended. So you see, this is something that I did unconsciously. But I know that it took me eternity, some detoxing, to straighten my legs. Had it not been for Matolo, the first person to tell me that tall looks beautiful on me, I would still be walking with my knees bended. So Matolo, if you are watching this, you must know that you changed my life. And I really appreciate you for that. So even strangers can be an epitome of change. It took me long enough to accept and believe in my beauty in this very body that I occupy. And I'm glad that I went through that so that I can be able to stand here before you and share my story with you and hopefully be able to motivate you. Why am I telling you this? Because we are all unique. Uniqueness is a quality that all of us possess, and it's a quality that all of us should be treasuring. But most of the time, we are so self-conscious that we keep on shrinking back in order not to stand out. We tone down the very things that make us unique, that makes us amazing, and that makes us beautiful.
Hi, I think the thing that I didn't like about myself, I think I like it now. I don't have a problem with it now, but I didn't like it then. It was my lips. Like my brothers will tease me, like they will always say my lips look like my granny's lips, and my granny's lips were like fake. And I was always so uncomfortable, and I mean around people, like I would always just be like this, just so that whenever it comes to my mind and I'm aware, then I will just make certain faces so that it does not just pop out. And I think for the longest I was very insecure. I was very insecure about my lips. Yeah, I just felt like they made me look ugly because they just like they're so big and they just pop out. But that was my struggle then growing up. But then when I became older, I was just like, whatever, man. This lips actually they're okay. So yeah, I think that's just what I battled with, and it made me really insecure. And I mean, my brothers will just be laughing, but then for me, it it meant everything. It meant um, people won't think I'm pretty. Actually, I'm not pretty because I have that. So yeah, it was a bit of a struggle growing up, but then now I made peace with. Actually, really just wish I looked like, because I had a friend. My best friend had like very like thin, small, beautiful lips, and I just wished my lips were like hers because I didn't like my lips at all because I was just like, if they look like my granny's, yeah, you know, not to say my granny's will look bad. I mean, like, when your insecurities take over, you just even exaggerate things in your head. So yeah, that's what happened. And I think also the other thing that made me insecure was being an introvert, and I always wanted to fit in. So I always wanted, and for some reason my friends were extroverts, and so for me, like having them always asking me, are you okay, is everything okay with you, then I felt like I'm not good enough to even be their friend. I'm not good enough to be part of the circle because I was an introvert. So I couldn't embrace that personality for the longest time in my life. So I would fake, another personality. Like I will try and be bubbly, but it won't be me at that particular point in time. And I'll just be trying to, please people. But then I could also do it for so long because it's not who I am. So after some time, I'll just go back to my own self, which is being an introvert. But then it bothered me when people asked me, are you okay, is everything okay with you? Then I felt like I was not okay, like something was wrong with me because I'm quiet, and I battled with that. But now I don't struggle with it anymore, and it's funny that I'm actually becoming an extrovert. But that's life.
When you are insecure about something, you magnify it. You make it bigger and more overwhelming than what it really is. You start looking at people that you consider to be normal and make them stand a standard of what should be. So if you think about it, there's nothing wrong with you. It just means that you are looking at someone that you perceive to be perfect and start doubting yourself by just looking at them and comparing yourself. Suddenly you feel not beautiful enough. You feel not good enough. You feel insufficient when actually you are perfect just as you are. You need to understand that to each, God has apportioned what He believes we can handle. So it is not fair on ourselves to use other people as our standard. The only person that you should be competing with is yourself. To say that I am here and I would like to be here tomorrow. So if you're going to be looking at someone who is better than you at something, it should be from a positive outlook of things. To say, in the next few months or so, I would like to be where she is. It should be from motivation and inspiration as opposed to it coming from self-loathing. We were never born to hate ourselves. Let me leave you with these few words. You are beautiful. You are intelligent. You are enough. You are unique. Let your uniqueness shine throughout the following week. Also, remember, do not let the naysayers determine who you are. You are enough. I'll say it again. You are enough. Stand tall this week and have an amazing week ahead. Mwah! I love you guys.